I haven't done that, but with the Kleenex, but it is, we talk about this all the time. When people walk up to you at a table and you can see it in their eyes that there is something very strong for a lot of people. I mean, that's not true for everybody, but for those people for whom the emotional response is strong, it's very strong. And there is just something it's such a gift. It is a sweet, wonderful thing when you see in people's eyes what the program meant to them, and they're flashing back in their minds. We have to remember they're going back to when it first impacted them. It's not necessarily, I mean, okay, maybe they watched an episode yesterday, but the emotional impact is decades old. And our memories are powerful that way. It all comes rushing back to the surface, and people remember what they were feeling at that critical moment.
Yeah.
When they watched something when they really needed something. And I think that's what we see is it's that tipping point moment where the program made a difference in their life. And
the time of their life. I mean, the people who talk about who they watched it with. I watched the show with my mother. I watched the show with my grandmother, and they'll say, their relatives who are no longer here. Oh, my grandpa and I, this was our bonding moment, and he's no longer here. And I feel I'm with him when I watch the show. We get this all the time. It brings back that part of their life.
Yeah. And that is very, very strong. Those memories those connections, those familial connections that people have are very, very powerful in their lives. And we all have them at different points, different people, different times in our lives, but we all have those things. And if we can be part of some of those moments for people, and we are, it's a remarkable thing. I always feel like we have to be very responsible with it. And I think as a group, I think we really are. We respect the emotional life that comes at us from people. And for me, it's, you might think, and I think Alison feels the same way about this, it presents differently, but we want people to come away from an experience knowing that they met the person that they watched, that there's no air between us. Yes, their years have gone by. We are visually different than we were when we were in our 20s and teens, but the essential nature, the motor that runs us is still the same. And we want people, it's very important that they feel that when they come away from an interaction with us. At least that's very important to me. And I think Alison, knowing how passionate you are, I've been watching it for years, how you deal with people, I know that's important to you too.
It's also the sense that we liked it too, because I did.